or Stockman's Bar. He's a wonderful human being, and there's a whole lot of him to love. He is our last comedian this evening, and a recent friend of mine. Please welcome to the stage, Duane motherfucking Raider.
If you ask for the better music, he does it. I really enjoy watching someone rock with no drums. Just imagine the drums. It gets cooler. Okay. I'm Duane Raider. I am a huge, angry geek. All of those things are unfuckable. It's been so long since my last girlfriend, I'm starting to think about my ex-girlfriends like a death row inmate thinks about a clean plate at the end of his last meal. It's like, shit, that's over? Can I drop some baby corn? Let me lick the plate. Let me lick the plate. I'm gonna lick the plate. This is true. I had a girl, a very, very pretty girl, come up to me before the show, before everything got started tonight. And she was like, hey, I heard you're really funny. I'm looking forward to hearing you. And I was like, fuck. No pressure. She's like, do you get nervous? I was like, yeah, I get nervous. Well, what do you do? I usually need to make out with a really attractive girl, but I don't got any right now. So. Here it is. That's a girl. I was hoping that might get to her, you know. All right, so scripted jokes now. Last month was the 11th anniversary of 9/11. That happened. Quick question. Did anyone forget? So the bumper stickers are working. They are working. What a bunch of fucking bullshit, right? Never forget. Like, someone's gonna wake up one morning and be like, wait, what happened? In New York? I don't really want to talk about 9/11. It's been talked about a lot over the last 11 years. There's no reason to continue to talk about it. I don't want to talk about how the military-industrial complex and the Bush administration organized the sacrifice of thousands of American lives, as was beautifully detailed in Alex Jones' 8 9/11 documentaries, the first one of which came out in 2001. I don't want to talk about that. Because it's a bunch of bullshit. And Alex Jones can suck my fat fucking dick. He can suck the whole fat dick. If he can fit the fat package in there, the entire fat fucking thing, into his stupid fat fucking face, while he mumbles out some kind of apology around it like, oh, sorry I helped turn your entire generation cynical and convince them there's no point in participating in a participatory democracy, thus allowing the rich to buy and sell their asses for 10 years. Sorry! And then I will gently pull out, cock slap him in the forehead, come on his bald spot, make an emotionally manipulative documentary called Cock Slapping and Cum Glazing Alex Jones, an inside job. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about marshmallow peeps. What are those? Are they a sponge, a candy? It's weird. I didn't want to talk about that. That's the joke. Oh. Missoula! Yeah! Woo! Ramp it up! You guys are here, so I don't have to explain this. You all know what Blue Mountain Clinic is. I'm sure you've seen it. I'm sure you've been past it. I live down by there. I gotta pass it like every goddamn day. I gotta go past Blue Mountain Clinic. It's a women's health care center. Fine, I explained it. There's always guys out there with signs protesting.
Fuck those guys!
Yeah! The other day I went past there, and there was something kind of thoughtful. These guys had these signs, and they said, pray abortion ends. And I said, yes, I do pray that. Every time I'm sitting in that waiting room, and they're back there for what seems like hours, and I'm so fucking bored. And I'm like, God, when will this abortion end? These guys get it. Faster abortions is what we need. So at this point, I'm kind of political. I talk about 9/11 and abortions. Oh my God, we're getting political. It's the season. Are y'all voting? Everyone here a voter? Good. I got nothing against that. That's good. I'm a voter too. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm voting for Obama. It's always a divisive statement. In Hamilton, it got really silent, and I was worried, but I figured it'd fly here in Missoula. I'm voting for Obama, not because I always agree with his policies. I don't love everything he does. Some things make me happy, but sometimes, I'm not really with him. I'm going to vote for Obama, though, because I feel like I'm owed 4 more years of watching Republicans lose their fucking minds. I want 8 years. And they just keep getting fucking crazier. They just keep getting crazier. It's absolutely entertaining. It starts off and they're all like, oh, he's from Kenya. Where's the birth certificate? He's a Muslim. He's a socialist. And it just gets weirder. They're like, he's going to make us join the European Union. He's taking away our freedoms. Lasers. Excuse me, inconsolable conservative? Did you just end that with lasers? Yeah, I did. I ended that with lasers. Proceed. Laser Obama! He's gonna incinerate your goddamn face! Him and his lesbian Muslim witch coven are gonna eat your fucking skin! Then they're gonna put that squiggly worm from Beastmaster into your ear! That is what Obamacare is. That's the first step in Obamacare. Read the material. That's what's happening. They're gonna grind up your grandparents and make them into a fucking snack cracker and feed them to low-income, inner-city, crack-addicted cyborg babies. Cyborgs! Lasers! Babies! Woo! That's where we're going. 4 more years, we'll get there. We'll see that. And then we can all be like, love it or leave it, buddy. There's Canada right there. Why don't we do that? Why don't we give them that same shit they gave up? You don't like the president, get out. We're too nice. We're too fucking nice. Fuck you, man. My country. Beer, I'm not gonna set the beer down. That's stupid. Who sets beer down? As you probably guessed by now, I'm one of those handed, media-controlling, tree-hugging, bleeding heart, probably Jewish liberal types. So pro-choice. I don't really care if you agree with me on that issue or not, though, because ultimately my opinion is purely academic, since I don't have a womb.
No shit.
Yeah! Womb envy, ladies. It's a real fucking thing. You can hear it in the voice of every angry man who's ever yelled at you about what you should be doing with your vajayjay. That same guy has spent a lot of time thinking about what he would do in your situation if he had your sexual organs. Maybe he thinks about having your sexual organs at home, late at night, alone. Maybe he tucks his dick between his legs and dances naked in front of a mirror like Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard. And then if I conceived a child while fucking me, I'd bring it to term and raise it as my own asexually produced incest baby. Just as God intended. For sea cucumbers. Look that up, they actually do that. I'll give it to the pro-choicers in this regard, though. Pro-lifers. The pro-lifers are all in agreement on the question of when life begins. You ask them across the board, you get the same answer. Life begins at conception. Across the board. You've probably done this. It's true. Every one of them. Every fucking one of them. We pro-choicers are kind of all over the board on this fucking issue. Some of us think life begins when the fetus develops a fully functioning heart or brain. Some of us believe life begins at birth. I take a much harsher stance on this issue. I believe life begins when the fetus can support its own life outside of the womb. So when it can breathe independently, when it can process nutrients. I believe life begins when the fetus can support itself. So when it gets a job. Which in this country, it's legal for a fetus to get a job somewhere around the 56th trimester. But I walk through the park all the time and I see all these fetuses well into their 138th, 142nd trimesters just drinking malt liquor and doing nothing all day long. And I'm like, come on, mothers, flush it out already. Get rid of it. But no, we're Americans. We can't get rid of anything. That's why we have hoarders and the Olsen twins. Although to their credit, the Olsen twins had jobs right outside of the womb. But their parents were living off of them, which I think makes them the unborn. Babies having babies. It's a real fucking issue. I may seem a little harsh there about fetuses drinking and not working in the park.
Don't worry about it.
I don't want to seem like I'm coming down on the homeless, all right? Look, the homeless are just like you and me. On our worst fucking days all of the time. You know that story you got where you're at a friend's party a few years ago? And you got too drunk? Maybe you peed a little? Oh, for the homeless, that was Tuesday. And there was no party. And it wasn't a little. Again, I'm being unfair. I'm generalizing. For the sake of laughter. Look, I have kind of a personal issue with the homeless community. And that is, I keep getting punked by homeless dudes. Now, to understand this, you need to know something about me.
You're hot.
Thank you. I don't share this with a lot of people, but I am a fat guy. Now, I know you wouldn't think it by looking at me, but it's true. I am a fat guy. Most of you wouldn't feel a need to comment on this because you have the social intelligence to realize that's not only rude, but completely unnecessary, and there's nothing noteworthy about another fat American. But it seems like every time I pass through a group of homeless guys, there's always some gin-soaked philosopher who wants to crack an egg of knowledge up on my fucking skull by saying something like, hey, big guy, man, you are huge. I don't know what to do with that, you know? My first thought is to like give him $4 and be like, hey, buy a bottle of water and a bar of soap and see if you can turn that into a shower. But I don't do that because I don't want to be a prick to a guy that's basically having a never-ending bad day, you know? So I usually mumble something like, oh, and walk off feeling like, once again, I've been punked by a homeless guy. But I've come up with a solution to this problem that I think will leave me satisfied with the outcome. That is, feigned surprise. So next time, some Miller Can Park Bench Descartes wants to drop his universal truth on me by saying, hey, big guy, you're huge. I'm gonna be like, what are you talking about, man? Oh, what the fuck? I was 160 pounds this morning. What the fuck's going on? Call an ambulance. Why aren't you freaking out? Call an ambulance. What's wrong with me? And then I get to laugh to myself as I watch the few remaining brain cells paint thinner hasn't killed in this man's head try to work together to figure out what is wrong with him. Maybe a spider has laid its eggs in my abdomen. Maybe someone's injected a fully developed baby into my butt. In either case, I should probably seek out an abortion. Although I might not be able to get through the angry mob outside of the clinic who are all yelling about me and about how I need to keep my spider egg butt baby. Just as God intended. I like that person. They like me, I'm insecure, let me know you like me. Okay. All the people you've seen tonight, all really funny motherfuckers. I've met pretty much all of them through Missoula Homegrown Comedy. If you guys don't know what that is, yeah, give a hand for that shit. First Thursday of every month at the Union Club, Missoula Homegrown Comedy.
Amen.
I've been doing that for about 5 months now. But last month, at Missoula Homegrown Comedy, I got into a really awkward, super embarrassing argument with a drunk asshole. It was like trying to yell at me while people are doing their bits, you know, and I'm like, dude, shut up, leave me alone. And we're going outside, cops are being called, it was horrible. But at the end of it, he said to me, oh yeah, Duane, well, have fun jacking off, watching TV, and getting high. That made me pause. I I think about that. I said, look, man, I know you're trying to be mean, but that's a perfect Saturday. Jacking off and watching TV and getting high? Look, man, if you had said, like, have fun fighting cancer in 10 years, sure, very harsh, fuck you. But have fun doing 3 things that are fun? Fuck, you got me, I don't know what to say. Thanks. In a sense that I've been trying to masturbate really angry, so I feel like I've won something. You know, like, I'm not liking this, I'm confused. We do for that. I got a lot of time, don't I?
Yeah, you're good.
I got a lot of time. All right, we're gonna try something out here. This is an experiment. We're going off the books, people.
Whoa!
Oh shit, this shit's happening. It's getting real. Okay, all right. Stand-up comedy is an art form, right? Sure, it's not music or acting, and it's above mind, but stand-up comedy is an art, okay? And as an art, sometimes you need to incorporate audience participation. So that's what I'd like to do right now, okay? I want all the ladies in the room to identify yourselves right now. Ladies! Is that Tate? Did I hear Tate in there? All right, all the fellas in the room say hey.
Hey!
All right, okay. So here's what we're gonna do, okay? When I go like this, all right, pointing off to my right, I guess stage left, whatever, fucking crap. All the ladies are gonna go, hey! Let's try that, all right?
Hey!
Good, okay. And when I go like this, all the fellas are gonna go, ho! You gotta try that out.
Ho!
All right. You see how I can get you guys to like work with me here? It's great. I'm like, it's power of suggestion, man. Okay, so here we go. Everyone, all together now. Here it goes. Give me a fucking $1. Oh, you guys want? Well, fuck you. I don't want to keep doing this. Fuck you guys. Come on. I'm not working for free.
Oh, don't leave! Don't leave!
That's a bunch of bullshit. I was ramping you up for no reason. Well, are we really gonna go hey ho?
Yeah!
Like we're at a Criss Cross concert? Jesus Christ. It's 1992. All right, let's try it. All right, ready? Here we go. Ladies!
Hey!
Fellas!
Oh!
Yeah, that was the lamest fucking thing we ever did. You guys just did that, but you wouldn't give me $1 to not do it. All right, here's some quick impressions I'll leave you with, okay? I never tried these out. I don't know how to work this shit. I never tried these out before, but fuck it, why not? Let's have fun. Impressions. Y'all like impressions, right? Everyone loves impressions. Impressions are the height of comedy. All right. This is my impression of a generic female comedian. Vagina! Okay, that's that. This is my impression of a generic male comedian. You ready for this? That's tough out here. It's tough, yeah. My dick looks weird. Okay, that's This is the last, I'll do 2 more. All right. This is my impression of a comedian from Boston. You ready for this? Comedian from Boston. Here it goes. How y'all doing tonight? Anyone here from Boston?
Fuck you!
All right, last one. This is my impression of Abraham Lincoln letting out a fart during the Declaration of Independence. 7 years ago, our forefathers brought forth. That's it. All right. I'm Duane Raider. Thank you all. The trees are playing next. I'm out.
That was fantastic.
Impress me! Spit some shit!
Whoa, that's a lot of pressure. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight.
Thank you!
I want to give some acknowledgments. First of all, first and foremost, to the Palace staff for tolerating this group of